Today we're standing at Pennypack Farm Education Center in Horsham, Pennsylvania. Just a little over 20 years ago, the fields behind me were all conventionally farmed cornfields. And now we are a regenerative vegetable farm focusing on the soil and the ecosystem around us. We want to share with you some of the ways that climate change has impacted our operation, and we're going to take you behind the scenes to see what kind of challenges we face, but also why this type of agriculture can provide a lot of hope for the future and be part of the answer to the problems that we're facing.
It might feel like climate change is really far away in other places in the world or just in news headlines and not affecting us here. It absolutely is, and it's obvious to us farmers and anybody who works with the climate closely that there have been changes even in the last 10 years that I've been farming here, and we've had to make some adaptive solutions to deal with that changing climate from season to season. One of the things that we've been noticing is that the seasons have shifted, so it stays warmer longer into the fall and the winter, and then it is colder later into the spring, right when we're trying to plant everything. And that is very difficult for us when we're trying to plant our very sensitive summer crops. We might have a lot more unpredictable weather patterns when you're trying to plant, and things might come up that you're not expecting, like a very late frost. It can cause irreparable damage, and we could lose our entire season's crop in the span of one night.
So here on the farm, we practice regenerative agriculture, which actually goes a step beyond organic. Not only do we never use any synthetic chemicals or inputs on our crops, we farm in a way that actually focuses on the soil health and building the soil and the ecosystem around us. One of the primary techniques we use is cover cropping, which you can see behind me in this field. What cover crops do is return nutrition to the soil after we've already planted food crops and harvested them. Throughout the fall and winter, these crops can grow and then replenish the soil from all the nutrients that our other crops have used. This is a very important practice, not only because it helps to continue to build our soil, but also because it can serve as a mitigation strategy against climate change.
One of the other effects we've been noticing on the farm with climate change and adapting our responses is due to very strong thunderstorms and way more volatile storms. In any one thunderstorm, we might be seeing 4 inches of rain, which can be a devastating amount of rain for some of our very young crops and our seedlings. Carrots are one of the most popular crops that we grow. It's very labor intensive, and so something like a very strong thunderstorm can hurt that crop significantly if we don't do anything to protect them against that. There's soil erosion that can wash over the very tiny seedlings, as well as just very heavy rainfall can shred tender leaves of plants that are sensitive. So like we had to deal with frost, we cover them for the heavy rain events. We actually use it as a protective barrier, and it slows that rain down, and so it doesn't hurt them as much.
Because we use some innovative and new types of cover cropping practices, it's really important for us to share that information with other farmers in the region. Telling other farmers what kind of cover crops that we use, what kind of IO-way cover cropping we do, all these practices can help other farms in the area implement them and help to be part of the answer to address climate change. Here at Pennypack Farm, we see that regenerative farming plays a powerful part in the climate solution. When we take care of the soil, we draw down carbon, we protect our waterways, we support the pollinators, and we build resilience for the whole community. But farms like ours can't do it alone. We need policies and funding that support this good work that farms like ours are doing. We see this work right on the ground, that regenerative agriculture works. Imagine if more farms had the resources to make the transition. It would mean cleaner air and water, healthier food, and stronger communities. But support doesn't come from this policy. It comes from people in the community like you. Support through the CSA, donors, volunteers, neighbors, who believe in a strong, local, healthy food ecosystem. Our farmers are sharing farmer to farmer so that the practices become widespread. But you can also share information. We all need to understand what the words organic, sustainable, regenerative mean so that we have the power to make the choices that we need for our healthy future. We've seen what's possible here at Pennypack Farm. With the right support from policymakers, funders, and the community, we can make agriculture a cornerstone of climate action. Together, we can build a healthier, more resilient future from the ground up. Join us in growing a climate-resilient future. Learn more or make a donation to our nonprofit farm at pennypackfarm.org. You can also call your representatives. Tell them to support funding for regenerative agriculture. Support local farms. When you eat local, you act local. You can become a monthly donor to Pennypack Farm Education Center and help us keep fighting climate change from the ground up. Please share this video and help us spread the word.